Hey, welcome to Springwind Sonic Soul Collage. And got a really good one tonight. Adrian Belew, perhaps one of the most little recognized, hugely instrumental guitarists in the development of modern rock guitar. And he helped found and has been part of King Crimson from its day. And before that, he was in high demand because he really broke guitar out of the box. And I kind of think of it as he turned the sound into clay. And he's a sculptor. He plays more of the sound than the notes. And so we've got a nice show of his tonight, and let's get going here. Really tune in the guitar. I'll be back at you.
Oh, fantastic. Very heavy, very heavy.
Is there anybody out there Friends seen and unseen, two that are riding along in the automobile, two that are sitting at your table like Richie with the holy word peace. For with my infinite mind, I think constructively. And I'm able to draw whatsoever I want into my immediate surrounding. For your minds are my mind, and my mind is your mind, and I'm sending out my mind to you, and you. You got to remain to being yourself. You cannot be nobody else, and ain't no use to trying to be in no whirlwind, and jumping here and playing checkers with your own life. That ain't gonna work, baby. Now repeat these words behind me. I am what I am. Now that's all you are. You are what you believe you are. Stretch out. So many of y'all in radio land, you're not stretching out. But I want to say one thing to you today. It makes no difference who you are, what you're doing, what you're trying to do, or want to do. Repeat these words. I am what I am, and that's all I am is what I am. That's all I am. Look, that's all I am is what I am. And I'm it. Makes no difference whether it's in the morning, the evening, or in the nighttime. Hair breaking out, bald-headed. It's the same thing. You are what you believe you are. Cause some of y'all sitting there right now, amen, until if you had a necktie on on now, right now, a whirlwind will come along and choke you to death. That's how bad luck some of y'all in. Some of y'all in such a bad luck right now that you could hit a bond with a baseball bat. Some of y'all in such a bad luck right now, amen, if you would sit down by a pond, amen, something would come up and stick you. You just in that bad of luck. What I am. Now repeat this behind me. I am what I am. And that is all I am, and I am it. Yes, I know what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Stretch out.
the spiders from Mars. Well, he played it left hand, but he made it too far. Became the special man, then we were Ziggy's band. Ziggy really sang, screwed up eyes, screwed down hairdo, like some cat from Japan. You could lick 'em by smiling, you could leave 'em to hang. Came on so loaded man, well hung and slow waiting. So where were the spiders while the fly tried to break our balls? Just the feel like to guide us. So we bitched about his fans and should we crush his sweet hands? Oh yeah. Ziggy played for time, jiving us that we were voodoo. The kids was just crats. He was the nice with God-given ass. Well, he took it all too far, but boy, could he play guitar. Making love with his ego, Ziggy sucked up into his mind, like some leper messiah. When the kids had killed the man, I had to break up the band. Oh yeah. Now Ziggy played guitar.
my government man. For a long time I felt without style or grace, wearing shoes with no socks in cold weather. I knew my heart was in the right place. I knew I'd be able to do these things. As we watch him digging his own grave, it was important to know that was where he's at. Can't afford to stop. That is what he believed. He'll keep on digging for 1,000 years.
I'm walking along. I'm thinking about empty motion. I'm walking along. Just barely enough to be living. Get out of the way. No time to begin. This isn't the time. So nothing was done. Not talking about nothing at all. Not turning around. No trouble at all. You notice there's nothing around you, around you. I'm walking alive. Keep finding me song.
Never get to say much, never get to talk. Tell us a little bit, but not too much. Right about then, it's where she give up. She has closed her eyes. She has give up hope.
I'm walking alive. I hate to be dreaming in motion. I'm walking alone. Just barely enough
Yeah, pretty sweet, I think. Every time I listen to that, I get deeper into it. What a sweet guitar player. And that, of course, was him playing with Talking Heads, his last two tunes. We opened that up with Adrian Belew doing a Return of the Chicken. Then Adrian, along with Billy Sherwood, doing Is There Anybody Out There, the Pink Floyd song. Then Adrian Belew and his band again are I Am What I Am. Followed by Adrian Belew with David Bowie doing Pretty Pink Rose. We got things rocking there. And then he toured and recorded with David for a while there in the late 70s. And these were live recordings of Hang On To Yourself and Ziggy Stardust with David Bowie. Then he also recorded with and toured with Talking Heads before forming King Crimson, and they kind of overlapped actually. And that was Born Under Punches and House in Motion, both live. So hope you all enjoyed that, and it's seeming like we're not having the problems I've been having. I found a little tweak in the settings for this, so I think my app might be working smoother now. I'll tell you when I listen to the recording, but it's dropped some, there's been a little data drops in some of the streaming as of late since I switched to the app. Anyway, wish you all well, and this is Adrian again, a recording of his own, doing the Gypsy Zuma. Take care and peace. Make peace.